Very volatile session, but we managed to take a long. Let's jump right into it. Welcome back to the channel. This is Franco with Trading Futures Live. I want to check in this video my trades from yesterday and today. I couldn't record a recap yesterday, but let's jump right into it. All right, September 7th, I took 2 trades, one break-even and one losing trade. Let's go over the break-even. I saw this pattern, and this is a very good pattern to trend change, but the reality, when I went to the internals after logging my trade, I realized it was not the best setup to take short. As a matter of fact, I entered up this trade right here on a confirmation with this zone, and I took all this heat. Like I almost got stopped out, and it went in my favor. It moved 1-to-1, this type of setup, which is a tradable reaction. Takes in consideration just moving the stop to break even after 1-to-1. And then after being break even, it didn't get to my target at the end, but it came close. This is like 3.5, so it went to almost 2.7, I would say, almost 3 to 1, right? I would say like 2.5 on profit, but I wouldn't, like, if you guys know me, I try not to manage my trade. That's the default mode of like what I try to do. If I somehow manage the trade, I am just breaking some sort of rule. I try not to manage, because I have gotten to the conclusion that just simply not moving my stop or not managing the trade is the best business. All right, so here you can see how the ADQD was actually not coherent. It was going up and it was retracing to the downside, but this type of movement usually is a retracement. You need to have some sort of like more steps, like 2-3 movement to the downside in order for you to confirm the trend on the ADQD. So here, next time I would be careful with the ADQD. Now with the tick chart, it was not bad. It was trending lower, created this high at the open, then lower high. This is a lower high as well. This is a low, new fresh low here, another fresh low here. Even although it created a new fresh low, immediately rejected to the upside. So those are the things that could have made me not taking this trade, but at the end I took it, and it was a break-even trade, right? This is the big picture. The trade was taken here after all these retracements, so I was kind of like late to the party to short, right? Whereas if I would have shorted right here, it would have been a lot better, but I didn't have any areas right here to short from. All right, but that's a break-even trade. Is okay. The second trade was a losing trade, and here is when you say trading is tough, and trading in all truthful is very, very tough, because I was trading this pattern, this like trend change pattern, when you create some sort of double bottom and then this pivot act as a support, right? So I had the order alive right here in this when this retracement happened. I did not pull the trigger because of the tick chart. And I ended up pulling the trigger right here. I went into profit a little bit, and they stopped me out, right? So they stopped me out, and when I was logging the trade, I realized that, all right, so the pivots, the strong pivots are right here, right? These two. These are the one putting the more pressure into the price action, right? So my zone was kind of like offset from the right area. So the right area, I would say, is from here, 58 to around 35, I would say, right? Let's talk 35. All right, so to begin with, that's not the right area. But at the end, I was stopped out for a loss, and then it went straight to my target. So these are the things that make you rethink your setup. These are the things that make you realize where the mistakes are made, and make you improve, right? And regarding the ADQD and the internals, like I said, one retracement, one trend retracement, like this is the impulsive move, corrective move, another impulsive move, another corrective move. So the trend on the ADQD was textbook setup, so that's fine, right? It's very hard to predict where this thing is going to react. Sometimes I would put a blue box on a breakout previously created in the same session, and then price very often comes back to that point, right? But this one was not the case. But on the tick chart, you can notice that the read is very close to the zero line, whereas in the next candle, right here, and this is where I got stopped out. The read is a lot more extremist, right? Yeah, it's kind of subjective, I understand, but the closer you are to the extreme, and the extreme of the day is not very extreme, it's like minus 500, right? And this candle creates an extreme. So would it be better if I just align the area that is putting more pressure to the upside, to the buyer's side, and along with the tick chart, and combining those two factors will give me better timing in my trading, right? Let's see if I have any other picture. No, that's all. So, but a lesson learned, and the trade that I took today, I didn't take any trade on the live stream. I didn't have any opportunity, even though the market was moving. I ended up taking that same setup, but this time, even though I was late, I had a wider stop, and I did create this new setup called trend change, and that's the one that I'm trading now. So here is the double bottom, right? The double bottom and the pivot creating the buying pressure, and they just got touched right here. Sorry about this. Got touched here, and I was very late to the party, but I decided to take the risk. And it usually, when it picks a trend, it needs to go to a real supply. And the reality is that I did not have any real supply up to this point where the pivots were created, right, in the morning on its way up. So this drop from like 9:30 to 12 to noon is what we call racetrack, right? I didn't have a real supply zone right here, right? And with the trend change pattern right at the overnight low, the dollar was kind of choppy and in supply, so it was a good setup, right? So this is the target, and let's go to the internals. Here the ADQD came to the blue box. I think we draw this blue box earlier in the morning on the live stream, and now you see how the tick chart came to 1208. It came to 1208, where the market at 1208 was around here. So the market was making new lows, and the tick chart was bouncing off of those lows, right? All the time. That means buyers are aggressively getting into the market, right? So that's the perfect setup. It was the trend change, tick aligned, right? Tick marked off a low, and the market continued to go down, but the tick was not going down. So that's my first signal after the pattern is completed, meaning we broke to the upside, the retest is the right entry. Right here is the right entry. I was like 10 points, 10 to 12 points later, but I was willing to take the risk, because if this pattern was going to work, it was going to do this same picture, right? I did not move my stop here because my entry was very bad. So if I put the stop to break even so fast after 1 or 2 to 1, I'm asking for the market to stop me out. If my entry was certainly the best one, then yes, I would move my stop to break even like I always do. But since my this is a more risky trade, and I'm risking the full amount until it gets to at least to another area of supply, right? So I didn't move my stop till we broke to the upside right here, right? So right here, when the market was pulling back, right here, my stop was a break even. All right. So with that, I'm gonna conclude this video. See you guys tomorrow morning at 8:45 for the pre-market and 9:25 for the live session. Thank you.